people, welcome back to my channel. My name's Abigail and you're watching Beautiful Stuff. Hello beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. So today I just wanted to talk to you guys about something that I've actually learned over the years and have kind of taught me a lot and do continue to just teach me, and I'm learning bit by bit, and it's all about trusting the process. Now the process comes in 5 different steps, which I learned thankfully to my Bible school. So yeah. Aww. So the process comes in 5 steps. The process is mandatory, that means it's a must. The process is lonesome, the process is painful, the process takes time, and the process is priceless. I am so grateful that I'm actually part of this Bible school because it's really taught me a lot about myself and really taught me a lot about my life and what's been going on with my life, and I want to use this as a way to encourage people out there. The fact that this specific one really resonated with me was crazy, because literally all those things that happen, all those steps, all those the whole elements, all those elements of the process, that's what happened in my life. The process, it being mandatory, meant I had to go through those things. It was a must. There was no yes or no. There was no I'm gonna go left. He was like, no, you're going right, period. No, nobody asked any questions, nothing. You're going through it. And it's like, but why? Just why? Like, why? And it's the fact that it's mandatory because there's so many things that you learn about yourself. There's so many things that need to be changed. There's so many things that need to be shaped. But in order to do that, it's a must that you go through. The process is lonesome. It is the process really, like, it really did something to me. The fact that being by myself, and I say in aspects of being by myself in terms of I wasn't by myself physically, because I had my family around. I had my mama, I had my siblings, I had my family around me and they helped me. Where I was lonesome, where I was lonely was with my pain, because there was no way anybody could really relate to how my pain actually felt. I couldn't really explain it to them. There was no way of there was no way of me really explaining it to them in a way that they'd be able to understand exactly what, or be able to kind of get on the, like, they'd be able to understand exactly what is going on. And obviously, to be honest, people don't always understand how someone else feels in terms of their pain, but it felt like I was so alone. Like, I didn't know anybody that had what I had. I didn't know anyone that had those pains. I didn't know anyone. And this is why I'm so passionate about also, like, spreading awareness about anxiety and seizures, because I felt like no one really understood what it felt like to be in that exact moment where it's like, as soon as the seizure starts, you are completely helpless. Nobody can help you. They can't stop it from happening. Once it starts, that's it, period. And that's what really got to me. And the fact that I was also always by myself in terms of the way my anxiety would actually box me up in one room, and I'd be by myself and I just didn't want to talk to anybody. I didn't want to see light because of the hemorrhages. Why do I keep saying hemorrhages? Because of the migraines. I didn't want to see light because of the migraines, because they'd hurt. So it was like I was being put in a place of lonesomeness without actually realizing I was being put in a place of lonesomeness, because I thought maybe it was just me doing that. But after learning about this, I kind of realized that it was mandatory. It was needed in order for me to be able to reflect upon myself and learn more about myself and have God teach me these things and God build these things in me and continue to change me. And he is still changing me. I'm not done. I'm not a finished product. I'm not done, but I am getting there slowly by slowly, step by step. Going from lonesomeness to pain, in terms of the pain. During that pain was horrible. I don't even know how to explain it. I don't know how to describe it, but it was terrible. Like, I was just there like, wow. Like, I would cry in my bed. I'd cry in my room, just be thinking, first of all, why? Why? Could you give me an answer, please? I'd really love to know. Why? The thing is, as I learned this and as I went through life, I realized that you can't really understand everything that God wants to do in your life. You kind of just go with it and trust him. And I feel like that was one of the things that God was teaching me, to trust him, because I was because I was thinking in my head, the pain that I'm going through right now, what I'm going through right now in my life, I'm not going to trust, because you're letting this happen to me. So I'm not going to have trust in you, knowing that things are going to get better, because right now they're not getting better. Right now they're getting worse, especially when my seizures and my anxiety decided to unite and just wreak havoc in my life. So it was like, instead of you telling me that things are gonna get better, they're getting worse. Why? But the thing is, you can't put a price on it. You can't. There's so the process, I feel like, is, because it's mandatory, because it's a must, because you're put in a place of isolation, because you're going through pain, you can't put a price on it. You can't replicate it. Everybody's process, everybody's journey is different and unique to them. And it's priceless in a way where every lesson that you learn is designed specifically for you. Nobody else can learn the same lesson about their process the same way you have. So with my process, I've learned how to trust. Learning. I'm not there yet. I'm not coming on here saying I'm a finished product. I'm not coming on here saying I'm 100%, but learning from this, I can say I'm learning to trust him. I am learning to listen to him. I am learning to allowing him to change me and not trying to do things on my own, because I feel like that's a mistake that I made back then, where I was like, I can handle this by myself. I don't need you. I can do this by myself. Okay. But I realized for me, myself, I couldn't, because things that were happening in my life and the situations I was faced with, I couldn't handle them by myself. I know that now. I feel like I just want to remind somebody, whatever you're going through, whatever it is that is hard, I'm telling you, you have the strength. God has already given you the tools to be able to get to where you need to go. It's just about believing the fact that he actually gave you those tools, because I would just be like, I can't do this anymore, but he gave me the strength to be able to push past everything. He gave me these abilities. The fact that I make a joke out of stuff when they're not funny, or I make accents, it's to help me cope through it. But that was one of my devices. Family that I have that pushed me through. Him being there, him giving you those tools to be able to get where you need to go is already instilled in you, but you just have to believe the fact that that's the case. And I've struggled a lot with believing the fact that that was the case, I was like, you're leaving me here by myself, like, what am I supposed to do? But it's the fact that he already gave me the strength to be able to go through it. And that's what I really just want to remind people, like, trust the process. It's hard. I know it is hard, honey. I know it is hard. I have been there, okay? But me sitting here talking right now is a testament of the fact that the process is needed. The process worked, basically, if you say it like that. I had to go through the process to get to this point, and I'm still learning. There are still things that I'm going through, and God is, the whole analogy in Jeremiah 18, I think, where he talks about us being in the potter's hands. I learned about it. I can't lie to you, I learned about it, but I didn't really think deeply into it. I didn't look into depth of it. And then once I learned it in one of my lessons, I realized that, wow, like, not only does he continue to mold us, but he doesn't throw us away when we slip up. He keeps molding, he keeps going, he keeps shaping, because he doesn't give up. Like, he does not give up. And in that story, regardless of the pot being marred, regardless of the pot being, you know, had some sort of like stuff on it, he didn't give up. And I'm learning to trust the fact that he's still molding me, and I'm learning to trust the fact by me allowing him to mold me, I'm allowing him to help me push past everything that I don't like about myself, or anything that I am not sure about myself. There's this one quote that my mum said. She said that you should have God confidence. Instead of self-confidence, have God confidence. And for me, from my understanding from that, is the fact that if you are confident in who God says you are, then you are God confident, because God says we are righteous. God says we are his children. God says we are loved. God says we are beautiful. God made us in his image, and his image is perfect. So if we are confident in that, confident in his word, then therefore we will have self-confidence, which also equals God confidence. Just wanted to share that with you guys. And yeah, so I know my uploading schedule has not been the best. Okay, it's not been the best. I know, I'm sorry. I did say obviously every week that I will upload a new video. I missed a week, sorry. I'm still learning how to do this whole consistency thing, so that is an area that God is gonna help me in. God bless you. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Peace.